This is my post-therapy video. I just got out of therapy for the first time in like a month and a half. I had like an online session right before Christmas and it just wasn't doing anything for me to be online. It really helps to be in person and just kind of gauge myself with my therapist. And I'm just a body language person. I like to see how I'm reacting and how she's reacting, and it just helps me. And it's just not the same as Zoom, but I had that today and it was interesting to see where I'm at now. Like from her perspective, it was kind of concerning. So she basically said that I'm like not too high and not too low. I'm just kind of like numb basically, and that sucks. I know I've been kind of in that funk for a while, and like I just kind of been waiting to see what happens in the future, and it makes me anxious. I feel like my timeline is rushed and I don't like that for my transition. I wanted to be on my time, and with like the upcoming inauguration and stuff, like I just don't know what to expect, and it's making me think about things a lot faster than I was before. So like some things I'm thinking about, like, is FFS, facial feminization surgery. I think I really want to do that. It will definitely enhance my features, and I just really want to know how I will look after. So I'm going to have a consultation very soon. I'm going to schedule it, which is a huge deal for me. I have not scheduled any of that kind of stuff before, and I don't know how it's going to go. But I know I'm going to do like a trachea shave, and I'm going to look into the vocal cords where you can like tighten them up to make your voice higher, easier, because I don't have a problem with my voice. It's just I have to try so freaking hard to sound like even close to being a girl. Like sometimes I pass and sometimes I don't. It just depends on the day, and especially in winter, it's just not easy. Like the cold air, I have asthma, just all that shit, it just all affects it. So I'm curious how that's gonna go. And along those lines, I'm actually curious about if I do something with my nose, like wonder how hard it's gonna be to like breathe out of it if it's smaller, and that makes me kind of anxious as well. So all these questions I'm gonna be asking the person that I go see about it, and we will find out, because it's just definitely a concern I have, but I really want it, and I just want to look as feminine as I possibly can to my full control, and that's kind of where my mindset's at right now. And that goes along with my like breasts. I like really want them to just be a little bit bigger, which sucks because I don't want them to be huge, but I think they're just a little bit small for me, and I just want to feel validated as a woman and have those boobs that I've always wanted. And I know it doesn't make you a woman, but for me it definitely would be nice to have that filled in a lot more than it is right now. So that's kind of stuff I talked about with my therapist, and we talked about the holidays being over and just things I should be planning, and there's a lot of planning and it makes me so anxious. Like I don't want to rush anything. Like God, I just don't. It makes me so like pissed that I have to like rush things just because I don't know the future. And I want to make sure it's covered by insurance. I want to make sure it's covered by time off, like all those things you have to think about. And I'm just annoyed because it should be our own like process. Like this is my life. I should do it at my own pace. But I feel like I have to take control in case something were to happen. It's needed. It's definitely a smart thing to do, but it sucks. I'm disgusted by it. And another thing we talked about was like Sarah McBride. I've been like on Twitter and really trying to protect her. I see her posting all the time, and that girl's brave to be posting on Twitter because that shit's wild. It's like a fucking crazy ass place with lots of trans haters, and I've been on there just kind of trying to educate people the best I can. I want to sway the people that don't have any particular view on it and are reading, because I posted a comment and it was like the first comment and it got like 2,000 views, and I'm like, 2,000 people are seeing what I'm saying about trans people. And then I literally was talking to people for 2 days straight, just trying to educate them, and some were awful, but some weren't, and some were like, hey, like, you aren't what I thought you were, and that made me have a little bit of hope. Just a little bit. So I don't know, it wasn't good for my mental health, I'll tell you that. Like, the next day I was drained, like absolutely destroyed. I thought I had enough like energy to do it, and I was destroyed. So I have to be really careful with that. But to see a couple people be swayed, it kind of just made me feel a little bit better. And I'm definitely not going to do that very often, because it's draining and it's so hard, because these people are just uneducated about us. They don't know. They haven't met a trans person, and if they do see a trans person, it's from a distance. So they have like these preconceptions of us, and it just, fuck that. I don't know. A lot of them were like posting like the extremes of transgender, and just people that are like really out there. And no offense to people that are out there, but people see that and there's like, that's a trans person, and it drives me nuts, because I'm not out there. I'm very like conservative, to be honest, and I am just trying to live my day, and I just want to stay out of everyone's way and do my thing and be a girl, and that's all there is to it. But I am educating the best I can, and respectfully, and not being aggressive, and not showing animosity, even though it's shown back to me. And that's the hardest part, is just kind of like turn the cheek, and I don't like it. But I did it a couple times, and it really was gratifying when I saw someone say like, okay, I don't mind you, like, you are a good trans person, and that made me feel a lot better. So that's something we talked about, and yeah, I think that's pretty much wraps it up right now. Just kind of like hoping that I get in a better mood soon. I know I will. It's not good for me to be in the winter environment. I'm just getting that seasonal depression still, and I want the sunshine. It's been cloudy in Ohio every fucking day. There's snow everywhere, which is kind of pretty, so it's making me a little bit in a better mood, because there's like all the grass is covered by like white snow. It's really cute, but I don't know, it gets kind of like dirty and just not fun after a couple days. But hopefully I get in a better mood. I really want to get in better spirits soon. I think I'm just waiting for the inauguration to be over and just let the dust settle, which fucking it may never settle, but I hope it does. I really do. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.